Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Today, 12th October, Thursday, Bhog Day. So good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
And good morning to Italy family.
Welcome. Thank you.
And I'm Dr. Amarjit from Thailand, Baba's child, and very happy and blessed to be in Italy and Milan center. And sweet sister Marina met us yesterday. And earlier we met Sister Antonella and Sister Radha and Sister Stena and Brother Carlos, all, Sister Luisa and Sister Wendy. We met everyone in Rome, in Bologna. And we stayed in Bologna Center, and now we stay in Milano Center. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Mera Baba, Pyara Baba, Meetha Baba. Shukriya Baba. Good morning, Baba. Love you, Baba. In the world we say love you to everyone, but we must say love you, Baba. Every morning, every night. So today's Murli, Baba is talking about the beautiful Satyug that he is giving us. And he is clearing very clearly that the Kali-Yuga and the problems he's not giving us, but it is our own creation. And he only gives happiness. He uses one sentence that is very common in the scriptures. Dukharta, Sukhkarta. So I only give happiness. So we will see what Baba says. We will listen in yoga. Always when we talk to Baba, I'm a twinkling point of light, and Baba is a twinkling point of light, and Dada, Bab Dada. And we take drishti and we are sitting in the presence of the Bab Dada and all the angels, Mama, Dadi Prakashmani, Dadi Kulsar, Dadi Janki, Didi Manmohini, Dadi Chandramani, all of them. The souls are present. When we offer Bhog also, they were all there. And we bring them to our home here, Baba's home, and we listen to Murli direct from Bab Dada as a soul. Sweet children, follow Srimad and all your treasure stores will be completely full. Your fortune will become elevated. So we are so blessed that we have Srimad, not even Gurumat, Srimad. And if we follow that, our fortune, Baba says. But we can only follow it if we recognize him and understand that he knows better than us. Because in the world everybody asks, why you can't eat onion garlic, why? But Srimad, I don't know, he knows. We can give logic, but obedience of Baba Srimad, that Lakshman Rekha, we stay protected. Purity, Srimad, Murli, Srimad, Amrit Vela, Srimad, Bhog, Srimad. So we follow Srimad and we are going to get all the treasures. What is the treasures? All Baba's qualities become ours. All Baba's powers become ours. Then we become Master Sarv Shaktiman. We become all-powerful, mighty, almighty masters, his children. Question: what has this Iron Age become bankrupt of? Because of becoming bankrupt, what has its condition become? We all know it's Kali Yuga. Everyone is sad. Everyone has problems. So we can see it has become bankrupt of all the qualities, pure qualities of the soul. Yes? Answer: the Iron Age has become bankrupt of purity, happiness and peace. Everybody wants peace, happiness and purity. Purity is truth also. We all want it. This is why Bharat has become the land of sorrow from the land of happiness, and like shells from diamonds. This whole play is based on Bharat. So we can see that Bharat was the best, Baba says, and now is the worst. The Father is now telling you children the beginning, middle and end of this play. Only the fortunate children can understand this knowledge very clearly. So he's telling us we are Trikal-darshi. Trikal-darshi. We can see Darshi, we can see the three aspects of time. Past, present and future. Because he tells us. Otherwise we don't know anything. Song: no one is as unique as the innocent Lord. So we say Bholinath because he takes all our unhappiness and he gives us all the sadness. Who is going to be so innocent like this? Only Baba. And many Murli, he calls himself garbage collector. Innocent, no? That's why garbage collector. So even in the scriptures we have the sentence, Sabna di charna di tur, tab aao hamare paas, means become the dust of everyone's feet. Because Baba wants us to be innocent like him, humble like him. So it is an aim that we give in, and it's good to give in with the knowledge that I know better, but it is nice to give in because Baba gives in. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. God speaks. God speaks. Which God? The innocent Lord God Shiva speaks. The Father explains to you. The teacher's duty is also to explain to you. The duty of the Satguru too is to explain to you. So he is bringing his three roles, Baba, Guru and Satguru. And all three roles are speaking today. Only Shiv Baba is called the true Baba. He is called the innocent Lord. Shankar cannot be called innocent. It is said of him that when he opened his eye, he burnt the world. So Baba is distinguishing for the Hindu people, for the Hindu religion, the difference between Shiv and Shankar. Because Shankar is just the emblem of the angel, the knowledgeable one, because when we open our third eye, then the world gets burnt, the change, right? So that is the role of all of us, of Brahma Baba, of the angels. Shiv Baba is separate. He guides us to open our third eye and the change in the world happens. Shiv is called the innocent Lord of the treasures. That is, He's the one who makes your treasure stores completely full. The world has to be burnt because the new has to start. If we have an old house, how can we build a new house in the same place? Our land, our drama is earth. There is only earth as the drama. So it is necessary to demolish in order to build, to construct. And construction will take place very quickly. With the advanced science, Baba has revealed, it will be so fast, so we will not feel. And Baba will take care of all who would stay in Yoga and Srimad, and we will be happy during that time. We will not be sad, so we don't need to worry. When He is there, why worry? In the 6 scriptures also they say, Chinta taki kije jo anhoni hoy. There's nothing that's not planned and taken care of by Him. So why worry? He is taking care of everything. But we are a little bit silly and we worry. So Baba is asking which stores, which treasure stores that He's going to give us. Those of wealth, happiness and peace. Dhan, khushi or shanti. Here He's talking. The Father has come to make your treasure stores of purity, happiness and peace completely full. In the Iron Age, there is bankruptcy of purity, happiness and peace because Ravan has cursed it. So Baba very nicely uses the word Ravan to separate our purity from our impurity. He uses that the impurity is Ravan. So he makes it like it's not you, it's Maya, it's Ravan, but it's in our own mind. It's not a person out there. It's not another being. It is our own mind that when it is impure and when it is unhappy and peaceless is Maya and Ravan. Baba is very smart. He makes it separate from us and He looks at us as pure. So we also need to look at everybody who troubles us also as pure, and the Ravan is acting the role that is giving the problem. The soul is pure because Baba never sees the Ravan in us. Baba only sees the purity in us because He knows who we are, and we have to be like that. Everyone continues to weep and wail in the cottage of sorrow. The innocent Lord Shiv sits here and explains to you the secrets of the beginning, middle and end of the world. That is, He makes you children Trikaldarshi. No one else knows the drama. We never knew all this. And the cycle of time and drama is so beautiful. It gives you happiness. If we understand drama and the cycle of time, we can never be sad. We will know that it's just role play. Maya has made everyone completely senseless. This play of victory and defeat, happiness and sorrow is of Bharat. Bharat was solvent like a diamond and is now insolvent like a shell. Bharat was the land of happiness and is now the land of sorrow. Bharat was heaven and is now hell. So there is no other hell. What's going on Kali Yuga, and the darkest of Kali Yuga is hell right now. There's nothing else worse than this. So we're already passing the worst, so we have to only go up now. No one except the ocean of knowledge can give you the knowledge of its beginning, middle and end, or how it becomes heaven from hell. Your intellects have to have this faith. Those whose fortune is to open That is, those who are to become fortunate have this faith. All are unfortunate now. To become unfortunate means to have one's fortune spoilt. They are degraded. The Father comes and makes them elevated. However, hardly anyone understands that Father because he doesn't have a body. So it's very difficult for many people to recognize that the Murli is being spoken by God himself because he doesn't have a body. He's a spirit using another body to speak. Because a spirit cannot speak, but a spirit can think, can have vision, see, but not from the eyes, but see from the mind, but cannot have a voice. That's why Baba says, in the subtle region is silence, and soul world is silence, because there is no sound, because the soul does not speak. The soul thinks, the soul has a vision, and the soul has the intellect, the decision. So the soul has all that, but doesn't have sound, and doesn't see matter, doesn't see the way our eyes see. No, the soul sees differently. So the Supreme Soul speaks through the mouth of Baba, Brahma Baba, and later Dadi Gulzar. They are only pure souls in the golden age. In the iron age, all are impure. People go to Jagadamba with so many desires. They don't know anything. Even then, the Father says, whatever feelings people worship someone with, I give them the temporary fruit of that. So it is very good. Whatever everybody is doing is perfect, is very good. And never tell anybody not to do that, because it is very good to worship and to do whatever. At least they are remembering God. At least they are searching and seeking. It's better than nothing. So everybody is doing great. And Baba gives the fruit of that too. A non-living idol can never give them the fruit. If they are worshipping a guru or a statue, it is not the guru, the living guru or the statue that is giving them the fruit. It is Baba. Because Baba is seeing the intention and seeing their love for God. But because they don't know God, they are worshipping other people. But God knows their intention, so he gives the fruit. Like if Meera is only thinking of Krishna, it's not Krishna who is going to make Meera happy, it is Baba. It's Baba who is going to make Meera happy because Baba sees the devotion. Like even Bhagatanna is seeing stone as God, the statue, and asking for anything and giving milk. So the stone is not giving him the drishti, it is Baba who is making him feel and see. So these are many stories that they are worshipping or giving the worship to the wrong place, like the statue or the people, but they get the correct fruit from Baba because Baba sees the devotion and the intention. And that is beautiful. Again, Baba is innocent. He doesn't, and we need to be like that. So when someone is doing something wrong to us, they're not doing wrong. We need to be innocent and not take it and see them as pure and see the pure intention. Everybody has good intention. Just sometimes miscommunication through words, through different sanskar. So miscommunication, that's all. Because of sanskar, nothing else. Everybody is pure. Everybody is a soul of Paramdham. Everybody is same as us. And we all come from soul world. And we are all Baba's children. Whether they are a thief, a robber, the one who throws the bombs, anyone, we all come from soul world. Ek Onkar. There is only one Shiv Baba, and we all are his children. And all souls, Jesus, Buddha, everyone, we are all his children. One who gives them, I alone am the one who gives them the fruit and temporary happiness. I am also the bestower of unlimited happiness. So he gives temporary happiness, but he is also the only one that can give you everlasting happiness. I am not a bestower of sorrow. I am the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. That's what we just spoke. Dukharta, Sukharta. You have come here to claim your inheritance of heaven in the land of happiness. There are a lot of precautions to be observed in this. You want heaven? There are a lot of precautions, Baba says. The Father explains, in the beginning there is happiness. Then in the middle, the path of devotion begins. So happiness ends and sorrow begins. At that time when devotion begins, the deities fall onto the path of sin, the vicious path. Who's that? We all. The deity clan is who? All who are listening to Gyan. And we are the one who fall. We are the Adam and Eve eating the apple. We are the one creating the sin. We are the one responsible for what the world is today. We are the one to start the devotion. We are the one to build the statues. I'm roaming in Rome and Italy and Milan and seeing all the churches and all the statues, and we created this devotion, the fall of the deities, but with good intention. Again, always with good intention and devotion, and that you get temporary fruit. So little we were happy when we were doing it, like Mira. There is happiness in the beginning, whereas sorrow begins in the middle. So once we start to fall, that between Silver Age and Copper Age, that is the start of the sorrow. At the end, there is great sorrow. So if you feel sad and you feel a bit low and it's normal, because it is the end of Iron Age. But we have Baba. So in 1 second, Mera Baba. Magic word, 2 magic word. Mera Baba. And before you leave the body, Mera Baba. Mera, I'm soul. Baba, Baba is soul. We are together. The magic words Baba used to say when I came in Gyan New, every Murli used to talk of the secret, the key thought and word, Mera Baba. And before leaving the body, he used to say, Mera Baba. In 2 words, you must connect to me. That quick your yoga has to be. Not half an hour, 10 minutes or 5 minutes, I'm a soul. No time. And Baba used to say, spin the cycle in a second. In a second. Not, I'm a point of light, I'm deity, I'm worship worthy, I'm Brahmin, I'm angel, I'm point of light. That took 30 seconds, too slow. So, the whole cycle. It has to be in the mind. The mind can spin fast. The words are very slow, but the mind can spin very fast. And when we see the vision of the cycle of time, that's it. That's 1 second. So at the end, there's great sorrow. The Father says, I am the bestower of peace and happiness to all. You know, in the beginning when Baba used to say, spin the cycle in 1 second, he doesn't mean 1 second. He means, he's just saying 1 second, but he himself, when he's guiding, it's taking 1 minute because he was guiding the drill. I said, he's guiding the drill and the drill is taking so much time. But he says 1 second. So we have to be smart intellect. The words we speak take time. But the speed of thought is faster than the speed of light. People talk of the speed of light as the fastest, but the speed of thought is faster than the speed of light. So in 1 second, you can actually even serve the whole world. I will guide you. Little meditation at the end. It will be just 2-3 minutes of meditation, but it will serve the whole world. And even though I will take 2-3 minutes, when you do it in silence, it is less than 5 seconds. Very concentrated and very powerful. Like right now when I'm speaking to you, what is in my mind? Baba, Dot, Bap Dada, all the angels, Mama and me and all of you. The intellect is holding that, but the eyes are seeing the Murli and the mouth is speaking. But the intellect is in subtle region with Bap Dada. So we have to learn to shift our vision, inner vision. Intellect means the inner vision, to be where? With Baba. So when we are listening Murli, we are doing yoga. We save time. Not do yoga, listen Murli and yoga separate. Murli is yoga if you do it. If you do it. If you don't do it, Murli is not yoga. So make it more yoga. When cooking with Baba, more yoga. When driving, when bathing, when anything with Baba, with Baba, with Baba. Intellect, inside. So Baba is saying he's the bestower of peace and happiness. And that is why we have to keep him inside our intellect. I'm making you ready to go to the land of happiness. All the rest will settle their accounts and go to the land of peace. There will be a lot of punishment experienced when the tribunal sits. So be very clear that there will be a lot of, but Baba is not the one to give the punishment. Your own soul, when it leaves the body, is pure enough to be the judge of itself. So the tribunal is the soul judging itself and seeing what in the body it cannot see, as a soul when it leaves the body it can see. And if you have given sorrow to anyone, you will feel that sorrow that person felt. That is the tribunal. So you will go through, each one goes through whatever sorrow they gave anyone, and how you made someone else feel, you will feel that in equal and exact amount. And we know how painful relationships can be. So it's very sorrowful to feel all that of everyone together at one time. So that's why Baba says, do yoga now. Tell me every night, so you cut it. So at the end, you don't have to feel it all together and go through that hell or that punishment. That is the punishment of the soul recognizing its own karma, its own doings, its own. Okay, so be clear that there's no Dharamraj sitting out there. You are the Chitragupta and you are the Dharamraj. You are writing your story and you are going to be the one experiencing it when you leave the body. That's why many, if you see near-death experiences on YouTube and all also, near-death experiences, you will see that all of them feel the pain, they see the pain that they gave other people and they feel bad, repent and realize and awaken. And then when they come back, they promise not to do that again. It's nice how our Gyan and the near-death experiences is same. And they don't know Baba, but we know it without near-death. We are dying alive. There will be a lot of punishment experience when the tribunal sits. Baba has explained that people used to sacrifice themselves at Kashi. They speak of Kashi Kalvat, the sacrifice of Kashi. There is a temple of Shiva at Kashi. On the path of devotion, they stay there in remembrance of Shiv Baba. They say, "This is it. I am now coming to you." They cry a great deal and sacrifice themselves to Shiv, and so they receive temporary happiness for that. So people do go and repent, and in the churches they have the little booth where people sit to even repent the sins, right? Here you sacrifice yourselves. That is, you belong to Shiv Baba while alive in order to claim your inheritance of 21 births. So we are dying alive. Means we are clearing our accounts while being alive. There is no question of suicide. While alive, you say, "Baba, I am yours." Those people sacrifice themselves to Shiva. They believe that by dying, they will belong to Shiv Baba, but they don't belong to him. If you commit suicide, you cannot belong to Baba, because the mind that commits suicide is negative and impure and unhappy. And when that mind leaves the body in that state, the new body will also be in that state. So cannot be a happy body, cannot be a Satyugi body. So very clear, no matter how sad you are now, suicide is not an option. It will not redeem you. It will not give you Satyug. It will not give you happiness. It's an illusion that if I leave this body, I will be happy. We have to be happy in this body, with Baba, in yoga. And then when we leave the body in that state of mind, we will get the deity body, the angelic body. So it is about changing now in the body. That is why this Brahmin body is very, very, very valuable, because there is no other body in which the soul can achieve this lottery, this income, this inheritance. There is no other opportunity except this lifetime, this body, now, in Gyan. So here you belong to the Father while alive, not after death. You go into his lap and you therefore have to follow the Father's directions. Only then can you become elevated deities. So where do you have to go? Into his lap, Godi mein. So you have to be with Baba in your mind. Only then you can become elevated deities. You are now becoming that. And Baba says this, you are now becoming that. I cannot know this. I cannot even think that I'm a deity. But Baba knows and Baba says. So we smile and we are happy because he knows better than us. Did we ever think we are deities? Did Brahma Baba ever think he was Narayan or Krishna? Never. Did Mama ever think she was Lakshmi? Never. But Baba says, and Baba knows. We don't know. There is no other soul on earth who knows this. Because we take human form, we forget. We get amnesia. In the cycle of time, 84 births, we forgot, we get amnesia. But Baba is the only soul, Supreme Soul, that remembers and knows everything. So when we listen to his Srimad, we know what he knows. Not what someone else told us or anybody told us in the world. Not anything that we ever heard. Whatever we ever heard is not true. Only Srimad is true. Nothing else. Nothing else. That is why he always says, listen to the Murli. Listen to the Murli and nothing else. He says that. Because even when you listen to classes, remember, people use their own intellect. Even me, we use our own intellect to explain. But Srimad is direct, Baba's words, Murli. Hear the experiences, hear the good things, but listen to the words of Baba Murli. Very important. Must read the Murli on your own. Every night before sleeping. Or first thing in the morning. Your eyes must see the words, and your ears and your intellect must hear it direct also. Very important. I gained a lot from this practice. Okay. You are now becoming that, the deities. Baba is telling us, and smile and be happy. We are going to become deities. Wah, Baba, wah. You have been making this effort for cycle after cycle. This is not anything new. He's saying it is done. You've done it before many times. If he says so, be it. The world has become old. In that case, a new one is surely needed. Bharat was the new land of happiness, and it is now the old land of sorrow. People have such stone intellects that they don't understand that there is just one world that is simply becomes new and old. Very clear? There is only one realm on which souls play a part, and that is Earth. There is no other world. We can keep hunting for Mars and Moon and blah blah blah. There is only one realm of play. Earth. Not I say, Baba says. It is just one world. Maya has locked the intellects and made them completely degraded. So we all don't know, right? So we make up stories. This is why they continue to worship the deities without knowing their occupation. That is called blind faith. They spend millions of rupees worshipping the goddesses. They worship them, feed them, and then sink them in the sea. Therefore, that is the worship of dolls, is it not? What is that benefit of that? They celebrate with a lot of pomp and joy and spend so much money. Then after a week, they sink them in the sea, just as people are buried in a cemetery. God speaks. This is the rule of the devilish community, and I make you into the deity community. So Baba explains a lot about the Hinduism way because most of the BKs, most of the Brahmin souls are from the Hindu background, majority. Okay, so that is why. He explains a lot about Christianity also, because many souls are also Christians, and he explains Sikh also. So in accordance, but most he explains is Hinduism, the old Gita, because most souls in Kali Yuga are in the body that is in the religion of Hinduism. So he has to clear for them. The Ravan, the Maya, all these things he has to clear for them. Okay? And we listen and know and learn. It is very difficult to make someone have faith because Baba does not have a physical form. And these eyes want to see. The Aga Khan had a physical form and he had so many followers. So Baba is talking to the Muslims now, the souls in the Muslim bodies, because Baba has to clear for everybody because our faith is so strong. Yeah? So they used to weigh him in gold. No emperor had that much praise. The father explains. That is called blind faith. They used to weigh the people and, in gold one side and make them sit on the other side, right? The value they were giving those people, but Baba says is blind faith. At this time, no one has permanent happiness. There are many who are very bad. Important people commit big sins. We don't know. I used to also listen to many people in my bhakti, and I used to go and live with them and see their way of life, and I'm telling you, no one is happy. Even the preachers are not happy. Even the teachers are not happy. I've seen it with my own eyes. They have a lot of sadness, even though they're teaching the best gyan. But when you live with them, you see no one is happy. And I used to feel that. Where are the happy people? Where? You talk of happiness in the scriptures, but where? I don't see a single. Where is the Brahmgyani in the world? So when I went to Madhuban, I was, all the Brahmgyanis are right here. When you see Dadi Gulzar and you see Dadi Janki and Dadi Prakashmani, and you're like, okay, so they are Brahmgyanis. They are happy people who know God. The father says, I am the Lord of the poor. The poor don't commit as much sin. At this time, all are sinful souls. You have now found the unlimited Father, and yet you repeatedly forget Him. We found Baba, but sometimes we Brahmins, we BKs also repeatedly forget him. Now, Baba is saying the truth. So even though we think we remember him all the time, it's an illusion. We don't remember him all the time. Oh, but you are souls, are you not? No one has ever seen a soul. They understand that it resides in the center of each one's forehead like a star. When a soul leaves his body, the body is finished. So that song, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, is for me and also for Baba, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. A soul is like a star, and so surely the father of myself, a soul, would also be a star like me. However, he is the ocean of happiness and the ocean of peace. Unlimited happiness, unlimited peace. How would the incorporeal one give this inheritance? He would surely come and sit in the center of this child's forehead. So he's talking about how will a soul speak to us? So he has to sit in the center of Baba, Brahma Baba or Dadi Gulzar's forehead in order to use the physical mouth to create a sound for us to hear his thoughts. Okay? He would surely come and sit in the center of this child's forehead. Souls now imbibe knowledge and go into degradation into salvation. From degradation into salvation. Those who do something will receive the reward of it. If you don't remember the Father, you won't receive your inheritance. So it is only yad, yoga. You can hear Murli, but if you're not in yoga and you don't have the connection with Baba in your intellect, there is no use. But the Murli creates the yoga. If you don't make others the same as yourselves, worthy of claiming their inheritance, it is then understood that they will claim a status worth a few pennies. The Father sits here and explains who the elevated ones are and who the degraded ones are. The elevated deities have been and gone from Bharat. People sing of Heavenly God the Father, but they don't know when Heavenly God the Father comes and makes the world into heaven. You know this, but it is just that you don't make full effort. Baba is telling us, you don't make full effort. Sorry, Baba. You take charge of my mind, take charge of my intellect, and pull my mind and pull my intellect to remember you. Please, I give you permission. We have to tell Baba, we have to talk to Baba. I give you permission. It's free will. He will not pull your intellect if you don't give the permission. So every morning, be smart. Baba, you have the right to pull my intellect, to make me remember you and make me what you want me to be. We must say this once at least every 24 hours. We need to give Baba the permission. You know this, but it is just that you don't make full effort. This also has to happen according to the drama. However much each of you has in your fortune, that is how much you will receive. If any of you were to ask Baba, Baba would instantly tell you what status you will claim if you were to leave your body now, according to your current behavior. We will get the body according to our current behavior, which right now is not very good. So we all know that. So we have to leave the body only in the best behavior. However, no one has the courage to ask, because we know our behavior is not like Baba yet. We have to become Bap Saman, and right now we are not Bap Saman. So we tell Baba to make us Bap Saman. Those who make good efforts can understand to what extent they become sticks for the blind. Then only you can help others. The Father also understands when someone is to claim a good status, or that a particular child is not doing any service, so will become a maid or a servant there. Those who don't serve now will serve there. Fair and square. You serve now, you don't serve in Satyug. There are maids and servants who sweep the floors, those who sustain Krishna and those who decorate the Empress. So you all are cooking now and cleaning now in Satyug. You're not going to do it. Those are pure kings, whereas these are now impure kings. So the impure kings built temples to the pure kings and worshipped. We were the ones who became impure and built the temples for ourselves without knowing it. Brahma Baba was worshipping himself without knowing it, right? And he wrote that. They don't know anything. The Birla temple is so big. They built so many temples to Lakshmi and Narayan, though they don't know who Lakshmi and Narayan are. So how much benefit would they receive? Temporary happiness. They go to Jagadamba, but they don't know that this Jagadamba is the one who then becomes Lakshmi. At this time, your desires of the world are being fulfilled through Jagadamba. She was known as the Jnani, Ganeshwar, right? So Jagadamba is the one who gives the Gyan. You are claiming the kingdom of the world. Jagadamba is teaching you now. She is the same one who then becomes Lakshmi. Then same, right? In the future Lakshmi. She is the one to whom people continue to beg every year. There's so much difference. They beg to Lakshmi for wealth every year. They do not say in front of Lakshmi, I want a child. So Lakshmi is understood as wealth. I want a child or remove my illness. No, they only ask Lakshmi for wealth. The very name of is worship of Lakshmi. They ask Jagadamba for a lot of things. So the Gyan one will give you a lot of things because the Gyan one, Jagadamba, is Mama in the Brahmin form, is the Gyani one, the one connected to Baba that can grant all your wishes and take away your unhappiness and give you happiness. Lakshmi is just the result. So Lakshmi is only wealth. So Baba clears these things, especially for the Hindu people. You are now receiving the sovereignty of heaven through Jagadamba. The Gyan, the one giving the Gyan is Jagadamba. And each one of us, when we give the Gyan, we become Jagadamba. From Lakshmi, they receive the fruit of wealth, and that is why they worship her every year. But everybody likes Lakshmi because that's already completed the result, the certificate of the effort. So we like that. They believe that she is the one who gives the wealth. They then continue to commit sin with that wealth. But the more we earn and the more money we have, the more we do wrong things, the more we are creating problems, the more we are using it in the wrong way. They even commit sin to attain wealth. We lie, we cheat to get wealth. You children are now receiving the imperishable jewels of knowledge with which you will become prosperous. You receive the kingdom of heaven through Jagadamba. There are no sins committed there. These matters have to be understood. That in Satyug there is no sins. It's all now. And that's why Jagadamba is in the middle of in the Kali Yuga, in the confluence age. These matters have to be understood. Some understand this very well, whereas others don't understand it at all. It is not in their fortune. If you don't follow Srimad, you won't become elevated and your status will be destroyed. It has to be understood that the whole kingdom is being established. God, the Father, is establishing the heavenly kingdom and Bharat will become heaven. Baba says so, it is so. This is called the benevolent age. At the most, this age lasts for 100 years. Baba is clearing that there's only 100 years of Sangam. All the other ages last 1,250 years. In Ajmer, there's a model of paradise. Baba says, go and take a look. They show what heaven is like. Heaven would definitely be here, would it not? If someone hears even a little, he will go to heaven. However, if they don't study, they are uneducated. So they show them that everybody has the Viman, the flying cars, right? In the Ajmer, they show heaven like that, with the flying cars and all. So it's nice. If I have a video, I'll send you all. However, they are all the poor and the wealthy. However, there, all the poor and wealthy have happiness. Here, there is nothing but sorrow. In the golden age, Bharat is the land of happiness, whereas in the iron age, it is the land of sorrow. So Baba is clearing about Kali Yuga and Satyug today. The history and geography of the world have to repeat. God is only one. There is only just one world. In the new world, Bharat is first. So Baba is one, drama is one. Earth is one, realm of play is only one. So Bharat is the first realm. Bharat has now become old and it has to become new again. And we can see the globe, if we look at it, it all connects to be one mass. And the sides will all go underwater. No one also knows how the world history and geography have to repeat. Not everyone is the same. There will be different levels of status there too. There are no policemen there because there is no fear there. Here there is fear, and this is why they are policemen. They have divided Bharat into pieces. There are no partitions in the golden age. Only the one kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan continues. There are no sins committed there. The father says, children, claim your inheritance of constant happiness from me by following my directions. Only the one father shows you the path to salvation. You are the Shiv Shakti army that makes Bharat into heaven. You use your body's mind and wealth, everything for this service. That Bapuji chased away the Christians, talking about Gandhiji, who chased away the Christians from India, right? That was also fixed in the drama. However, there hasn't been any happiness through that. You will receive this and this will happen. We got independence, are we happy? No. So Baba is explaining that. But from here, from Baba, you will get happiness. Only from the Father are you going to receive something. So there's no other person in the world that can give you happiness. No one. Not your father, not your mother, the Lokik, not your husband, not your son, not your children, not your best friend, not even another BK. The only one who can give you happiness is Shiv Baba. Be clear. There's no senior, there's no BK who can give you happiness. It is only Shiv Baba. Only one. Everything else is going to end. They ask for there to be birth control. They continue to beat their heads on that. Nothing is going to happen. We saw if a small war breaks out, there will be famine. There will be a lot of violence between one another. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada, the spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. And we, the spiritual children, say namaste and good morning to the father. Essence for Dharana. You have to sacrifice yourself to the Father while alive. That is, you have to belong to the Father and follow the Srimad of the Father alone to do the service of making others the same as yourself. Donate the imperishable jewels of knowledge and become like Jagadamba, one who fulfills everyone's desires. Blessing. May you receive the blessing of being an easy yogi and become full of all specialities and be cooperative in service. Brahmin life is a life full of specialities. To be a Brahmin means to receive the blessing of being an easy yogi. This is the first blessing of this life. Constantly keep this blessing in your intellect. This means putting this blessing into your practical life. The easy way to keep this blessing constantly is to use it in serving all souls. To be cooperative in doing service is to be an easy yogi. So keep this blessing in your awareness and become full of all specialities. Blessed slogan. To give a vision of your form and your elevated destination through the jewel on your forehead is to be a lighthouse. By just drishti, spread that light. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.